COVID still go on, guys, we're outside. And being as we're outside this 2023 Carnival now, Miss We, come along with me while I take you on the journey to see the beautiful costumes that are coming out with the three biggest bands in Jamaica this year, Yardmas, Gen X, and of course, Bacchanal and Exodus have combined. So let's see what these bands have to offer. This episode was sponsored by ReadyFet, getting you ready for the Fet with a variety of accessories including stockings, fanny packs, as well as boob tape, seamless panties. They have everything. Check them out on Instagram at ReadyFet Stockings. So for this episode, we'll be talking about Gen X, which is a band you guys voted for me to talk about first. So Gen X theme this year was Road to Paradise, and they have a variety of costumes that are inspired by Jamaica. I have to say, going to their band house, it was an experience because I loved almost all the costumes, and of course I had to bring them here to naturally tone so that you guys can decide for yourselves. So for this episode, prepare to see some feedback that people gave me based on first impressions, aka just the picture. I'm going to show you the video that shows the costumes up close, and then I'm going to give you my final thoughts on each costume. Sound good? All right, make a cut the chattings and get into the costumes. First up, Sunken Treasures, and this costume was curated by David Dewar and was inspired by the history of Port Royal right here in Jamaica. From the depths of the sea emerges riches beyond your wildest dreams. Long forgotten but unyielding in beauty, witness the unveiling of our sunken treasures, says David Dewar when talking about this costume on the Gen XS Jamaica website. The first thing I loved about this costume is that it had a male options, and this band actually has a lot of male options. So for my guys out there that want to jump in style, Gen X is where it's at. I love the massive backpack I found in recent years. The men just get a shorts and a little jewelry, but Gen X went all out with this design, incorporating the colors orange, pink, browns to really give an outstanding costume. Sunken Treasures did not come to play with this female costume. Do you see that headpiece? Yeah, it's the designs for me. Now, my only concern being a thick queen is my boobs will not hold up in that costume. So I'm not really know how to go. But, you know, these leg pieces are doing their thing. I just love the detailing. Like, I'm a pink girl. I'm a pink fan. I mean, could you tell from the naturally tony sign? So, yeah, I love the incorporation of red and blues. It's really giving the treasures vibe that this costume is inspired by. And the big backpack won't hurt us. So, like, I mean, unless you don't want to knock over people when you're up on the road, the big backpack always looks good in pictures. And as you can see over there, it's a smaller backpack. I mean, it's nice, but trust me, the big backpack is where it's at. Sunken Treasures frontline starts at $650 US. They have no backline, but they do have a variety of add-on options, which can be found on their website. For the male costume, it's $475 US. So ReadyFet did a poll to see what people's first impression was about Gen X from their audience, and these were the scores. And as for me, this is my score. I love that costume, but for the big girlies, I'm not really seeing how it's gonna be comfortable. And I think when you do a costume, there's nothing wrong with being a little bit more inclusive, but I gave them an extra mark because of the male costumes. And it's been a thing in Jamaica where we kind of fight out the male costume thing, but everybody deserves to jump in a style, right? Now let's talk about Moonlit Orchid. Moonlit Orchid was inspired by Jamaica's unique flora and fauna, and this was actually designed by Natalie Von Rose. Delicate, beautiful colors, so rare and charming, truly represent the intricate and unique nature of our island home. Come and witness the radiance of our orchid blooms, says Natalie Von Rose about this costume line. Let's see if it lives up to the hype. So guys, I'm just gonna tell you straight up, this is one of my favorites, like top 3 for sure. I love that it comes with a variety of add-ons, and of course they took into consideration the tickers them. Do you see that high waist design? And again guys, it's pink, so you know I'm already in love. So I love the colors, the yellow, the purple, the pink, along with the blue gems. I just feel like it's just a gorgeous combination. It really is speaking to the flora and fauna of Jamaica. This backpack is not the biggest, but I just think it's still perfect with this silhouette. But when you see the front line, honey, it's doing the do. It's a gorgeous piece, and I love the little headpiece that it comes with, but I guess depending on your hairstyle you could change your mind. I mean, the side pieces are nice. I feel like it's a very nice touch to the costume. I love the beaded detailing on the leg pieces as well as the underwear. And honestly guys, I'm not gonna wear those leg pieces all day. The sun aunt would have time for that, but for that first picture, it's doing the do. This backpack is just doing the most. I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. But I guess you guys already knew that from the first statement. Moonlit Orchid frontline costume is 615 US. The backline is 495 US, and the Mona Kine is 555 US. This costume unfortunately doesn't have a male section, but it does have a variety of add-ons which you can find on genxsjamaica.com. Let's see what the scores were like from ReadyFed for Moonlit Orchid. Okay, and this is my score. I did take off a point for not having a male costume, but you know, you guys know I love this costume. So next on our list is of course Luminous Lagoon. Luminous Lagoon was curated by, once again, David Dewar. I mean, David is just doing the do. But yes, and it was inspired by Glistening Waters, which is a wonderful location located in Trelawney, Jamaica. A well-kept secret lies where the river meets the sea, a magical experience glowing beneath a starry night. Float away with us in the Luminous Lagoon, says David Dewar. Let's see. At first, I was a little intimidated by this costume. It's the net for me, you know, the net on the legs and on the arms. You know, it's different. It's doing something different that I personally have never seen done on a costume. I think it matches the theme perfectly, mainly because the color is just a really deep ocean blue, and then to me the green and the oranges just speak to the different flora and fauna that can be found in the waters of the Caribbean. I love that there's so much variety. They have things for the tickers them, they have things for the slim chicks, they have things for the men. I love the variety, and if you love blue, then this is definitely a costume that would be at the top of your list. For me personally though, I may not keep all those nets on, especially the one that extends all the way to your hand. It's a little too much. But the headpiece for sure, like my hair has to go in a bun to rock that because it needs attention. So yeah, for sure. Luminous Lagoon frontline costume starts at 625 US. The backline is 525 US. The male costume is 450 US. And it also comes with a variety of add-on options that can be found on genxsjamaica.com. This costume was definitely serving. Let's see what they said about this costume. Okay. And here is my feedback. All right, now let's get into Summer Sunsets. Summer Sunsets was inspired by Jamaica's West End, which includes, of course, Negril, St. James, Westmoreland, Hanover, anything over the West End. So big up all on over that side there. Sean Downraj was the curator of this costume. Let's see if it lives up to its wonderful inspiration. Pristine coastlines, cloudless skies, and a rich golden hue playfully caresses the horizon. Come along and be enraptured in our summer sunsets, says Sean Danraj. This costume is giving you every color possible. It's just so vibrant. It's definitely an in your face costume when it comes to color. I love the design for the coverage version. For the naked version, it got me a little worried because girls like me with, more than melons, we may not feel the most comfortable going on our head top wearing that outfit. But good if you have the confidence, rock it. But I love that design that comes with this costume. I love the asymmetrical shape of it. I think that is completely different. I love the side jewels that go along the arm. I love the intricate design on the neck pieces and the matching headpiece. I think the backpack is nice. The whole costume is nice. It's not giving me OMG, but it's definitely nice. It's definitely a really good option. Summer Sunset's front line starts at 650 US, the back line is 525 US, the monokini is 575 US, and you do have coverage options. Look at that. So I take it back. It is for the thick girls. So they do have coverage options and sexy options, and they have no male line in this costume. Here's the rating that you guys gave for Summer Sunsets on ReadyFit. Okay, not bad. Here's my rating. Now, I know I said I take a point for male costumes, but given that this costume was also blue, I feel like, we don't need two options for a blue costume. So for the next costume on our list, we will be looking at Mystic Peaks. Mystic Peaks was inspired by Jamaica's mountainous ranges, and this costume was curated by none other than Ryan Romani. Let's see if it lives up to its name. Shaping our skyline, touching the clouds, our mountain ranges are equal parts majestic and mystical, a perfect blend of flora, fauna, and amazing. Soar away with us to the Mystic Peaks, says Ryan Romani. Let's soar away, guys. Mystic Peaks is definitely speaking to the Amazon, honey. I love this green and blue combination. This monokini is life. Can you say thick queens? Hello? Yeah, I thought so. I love, 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 love this costume. The design is very effortless. It's giving fabulous. It's giving fabulous. The backpack is also simple, but I feel like simple in this way goes together, especially because of the tribal design on the actual costume. And as for the front line, these leg pieces are doing it for me. Like they're really selling the overall look and feel for me. Once again, I realized Gen X is really loving jewels this season. Like jewels, they're not like letting up on the jewels, guys. So you don't have to sparkle otherwise. They gave you all the sparkles. I love the little pops of pink and of course orange. I think that definitely tied the look together to make it look even more mystical and magical. Overall, I really love this costume. I think that neck piece is just to die for. For sure. Definitely in top 3. Definitely. Or maybe top 5. We'll see. We have few costumes to go. Mystic Peak frontline costume starts at 615 US, backline 495 US, and monokini 555 US. And they have a variety of add-ons that you can take up to complement your outfit even more. That last costume gave me chills. Let's see what you guys thought. And here's what I thought. Okay. Okay, guys. So next on our list is Jewel of the Jungle. Jewel of the Jungle was inspired by Jamaica's rainforest, and this costume was curated by Jessica Campbell. Now, let's see if it's giving that effervescence that I'm expecting. Lush green canopies draped over winding canyons provides intriguing vistas of one of Jamaica's most beautiful natural attractions. Journey with us and discover wonders of our rainforests. Now, when I saw my girl, Sue the makeup girl, come out in this costume, guys, stress, pressure. This is Tickers 101. It's giving everything under the sun. Of course, you already know it's top three for me. I love the green colors used in this. It's a definite representation of our rainforest, and the gold is always a plus. And especially for our dark queens, that gold is gonna pop, right? And I love that it's not just a plain green, like it has a lot of intricate designs that are to die for. And the male costume is equally as popping, guys. To me, the male costume with the jewels, the arm pieces, the neck pieces, and the backpack. Now, it's not as big as Sunken Treasures, but I still think this backpack is doing the do for the guys. And the backline for the female is just the right amount of flare. Now, for this front line, the leg pieces. I mean, out of all the leg pieces I've seen so far, these leg pieces are my favorite. These I would definitely wear all day. I actually love that this is a monokini. Yes, the bust is a little lower to show even more cleavage, but I feel like the tickers them can rock it with ease. I love the gold crown on top. It's giving royalty, guys. It's giving Amazonian royalty. That must say. But yes, definitely a fave. Jewel of the Jungle frontline costume starts at 650 US, backline 550, monokini 650, male costume 450, and they do have a variety of add-ons that can be found at their Gen XS Jamaica website. That last costume gave me chills. Let's see what you guys thought. And here's what I thought. Okay. Coral Dreams was inspired by Jamaica's beautiful, amazing coral reefs. And this costume was curated by Sean Donrad. Once again, another amazing creation by him. Let's get into it. Nestled beneath the surface of our Caribbean Sea lies a world of awe and mystery. Immerse yourself in the mystical beauty of our coral dreams. So guys, I'm not gonna lie, as I walked into the showroom and I saw it, I was like, oh, I feel like the pictures didn't do it justice because it already looks good in the picture, but it's amazing in person. Now, this is a bronze champagne gold light. It's giving effervescence for sure. I love that monokini, and even though this is a backline backpack, it's still gorgeous. I love the leg pieces. It's not my favorite leg pieces of everything I've seen so far, but they definitely complement the outfit. For the frontline costume, they're just jewels everywhere and they're doing the do. Personally, I would get, of course, the cover up option, but I just think I wish my boobs were, I was a part of the itty bitty titty committee so that I could easily rock this. I love this backpack. Like, it's a hazard on the road. However, who cares when your pictures are gonna look amazing? This backpack is life. And guys, do you see how pink this is? You already know it's in the top 3 for me. You already know. Coral Dreams frontline starts at 650 US. The backline is 525 US. The monokini, which has a sexy option as well as a coverage option, start at 575 US. It also comes with a variety of add-ons. However, there are no male costumes for this particular line. Here's what the people on ReadyFed had to say about Coral Dreams. Now, here is my vote. So, of course, you know, I would love if they had a male costume for it, but honey, a win is a win. A win is a win. Now we're getting into our last costume, which is, of course, Chasing waterfalls. Chasing Waterfalls was inspired by Jamaica's idyllic waterfalls, and this costume was curated by David Dewar, who has done already 3 amazing pieces. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this looks like. Gently cascading, flowing over grandiose rock formations, tucked away in lush rainforests throughout the island. Their shapes and sizes vary, but their beauty is unequivocal. Come and be swept away by our awe-inspiring waterfalls, says David Dewar on Gen X Jamaica. No, I don't know about you, but when I saw that model in Chasing Waterfalls on the website, I was like, if me not have a big body, me can make it work. However, seeing this costume in person let me know that it's very inclusive. I love what they have done with this monokini. This design is definitely different than what we're used to. I love the jewels that they have incorporated into this costume. It's giving an icy look. And no, I'm not talking about Bacchanal. I'm talking about waterfalls, guys. It's definitely living up to its expectations. The stones used on this, or rather the gems used on this, are definitely iridescent, and they tie in perfectly with this almost white, pearly white color for the costume. The front line is also giving wow, 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 wow. I love the white. I always love a good white costume, and the elements of course, pink incorporated into it, along with the colors of teal and blue to really give this outfit a one of a kind look. Chasing Waterfalls frontline starts at 650 US. The backline is 550, monokini 595. There are a variety of add-on options, but there are no male options available. I think that was a good shout for the last costume, don't you? Let's see what the viewers thought. And this is my feedback. Gen X also offers a variety of t-shirt and Monday wear costumes starting as low as 375 US. So if this is the first time you're going to Carnival, or you can't bother with the big expense, know that they have thought of you, so you can use it as an option to still jump the Carnival Fete in April. The costume them look good, not true? I can't deny that's one of my favorite varieties of costumes so far. But let's see what the other bands have to offer in my next episode. But if you guys liked my review, if you guys like what you saw, please be sure to comment below. Let me know which costume you have already, or which costume are you thinking about. Also, if you agree with anything I'm going to say or disagree, make a battle it out in the comments. Thanks again for watching another episode on Naturally Tones. And if you haven't already, be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. And if no one told you already, ensure that you're having a wonderful day and don't let nobody stress you. You look too good for stress. Thank you so much for coming back, guys. Have a good day. Bye.